And hello and good evening and welcome to Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark as OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on AM 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or on the iHeart Radio app. Welcome everybody to the Valley Sports Live and the MILB TV. Dean DeVoe is here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark here in downtown Oklahoma City. The YouTuber, our producer, and engineer back in our 1340 studios. Comets of Oklahoma City taking on the Albuquerque Isotopes, the AAA parent club of the Colorado Rockies. Comets dropped the series opener and season opener last night, 1-0. Albuquerque 1-0. OKC is 0-1. Should be a very interesting day here on this Saturday evening as you look at the lineups here for both teams. Basically the same as last night. So we'll see how that will play out.
To be coming to you live.
As I did not need the announcer because I was fine with the announcer not being on.
Gone.
Apparently, I didn't save my settings, which that was pretty lame. But anyway, glad to be here tonight. Last night, 1-0 Albuquerque win over the Comets. We'll see if that will change here tonight, or if the Isotopes will win the series, regardless what happens in the series finale tomorrow. Landon Knack starts from last year, as you look at his stats. Ready to have a much better year. As he's now ready to go, and so are we.
Leading off tonight, the second baseman,
Nicky Lopez. 1 for 4 last night. Do your weather report presented by Courtyard by Marriott. 55 degrees, clear skies, winds blowing at 11 miles an hour from left to right. We got Eric Summerskill, Freddie Ferguson, Joe McDonald, and Carl Dixon. As there's a look at your batting order defensively for both teams. Have not used. Mike Sirota hasn't been used yet, but will be eventually. So here we go. And our first pitch is fouled away. We're underway here at 6:05. Next pitch. That's outside. I moved the gateway, the Foster's Racing Gateway, to 4 p.m. Eastern, so there's a good reason why. That's way inside for ball 2. 2-1. It's called first strike. Just underway, top of the first. We're at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. That's called for strike 3. And one away here in the first, and now bring up Kyle McCann. McCann last year, 236 average, 5 homers, 15 RBIs. That was from 24. Did not play last season. Next pitch for Knack. That's called for a strike. And we got our first challenge. And that is outside, so the call is overturned. Albuquerque, 2 for 4 in challenges, 1 of 3 last night.
That's outside.
That's inside ball 2. Both teams have 2 challenges. This is an ABS system. Eric Summerskill will call balls and strikes. And that's swing and a miss, strike 2. So if you saw what McCann did touching his hat, it has to come from the batter, the catcher, or the pitcher. If the call is overturned, you retain the challenge. If the call is upheld, you lose a challenge. Isotopes lost both of their challenges last night. Comets did not even only challenge once and didn't even challenge again for the rest of the game for whatever reason, despite having 2 challenges, as that's ball 3. 3-2. Inside ball 4. First walk for the Comets. Now bring up Chris Bryant. Had a struggling day last night. That's fouled away. Comets in their home whites tonight. Comets across the front in blue scripted letters with a shooting baseball comment underneath the logo. Red numbers on the front, blue numbers on the back. That's called for a strike. White pants, blue hats and brims. OKC in diagonal letters with a comment baseball through the letter K on the front, as that's a line drive to left field for a base hit. So we've had our first walk, now our first hit by the Isotopes here in this game for TJ Rumfield. He's batting left, next first pitch. Outside ball 1. 1 for 4 last night with an RBI for Rumfield to start off his Isotopes career. Next pitch. That is fouled away. Isotopes in their gray jerseys, black Isotopes across the front in black scripted letters. Black numbers on the front, black numbers on the back, as that's fouled away. Gray pants, black hats. Another foul ball. Albuquerque last night finished with 1 run, 4 hits, or 5 hits, no errors. The Comets, no runs. 4 hits, no errors.
That's a ball.
That's ball 2. Still 1 out here on the top of the first. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's the second out of the inning. And here comes our good friend Drew Avens at the plate. First pitch.
Ball 1.
Outside ball 1. So our stats last year for Avens, he was with Las Vegas. It's called for a strike. High ball 2. My nose is getting stuffy. That's called for a strike. That's called for strike 3 now in the inning. No runs, a hit, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Yes, I did not ask you to join the VC. So, yeah. McCade Brown last year had 7 starts, 0-5 record, 25 and 2/3 innings, and the rest of the stats you just saw there.
The right fielder, number 56, Matt Gorski.
Matt Gorski will lead it off. Called for a strike. Signed as a free agent during the offseason. Pitch. There's a fly ball to right field. Right fielders under it will make the catch, 1 away here in the bottom of the first. Now bring up Santiago Espinal.
Number 4, Santiago Espinal.
First pitch. Here's a line drive over into left field for a base hit. So the Comets get their first hit of the game in the bottom of the first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, James Tibbs the third.
James Tibbs the third. And that's fouled away. Already at 333. It's called for a strike. Acquired from Boston in the offseason. Or last season, excuse me. He was with the River Cats.
Batting fourth, the center.
Got strike 3-2 away. Ryan Ward is up. Ryan went 0 for 4 last night. That's called for a strike. We'll see what Ryan can do here this season. 0-1. Outside ball, inside ball 1. That's a chopper. This will be over the second to end the inning. So no runs, a hit, and a runner left. Go to the second, no score here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Yep, I was correct. No, okay. Kyle Karras will lead it off here to start the second here from Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
That's called for a strike.
That's a ball.
That's ball one. No score here in the second inning. Comets end the.
Ball two.
It's ball two.
Foul ball.
That's fouled away. Two.
That's ball three.
High ball three. Jose Torres on deck. One ball over the first. One away in the second.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Jose Torres.
1 for 3 last night for Jose Torres. Why he has a .333 batting average. That's fouled away for strike one. Third round pick in the 2021 draft from the Colorado Rockies. Once he fouls that one away, it's now 0-2. That's in the dirt, ball one. No score here in the second. There's a fly ball to center field. Center fielder made the catch to away for Benny Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Nope. Ball one.
That's ball one. 1-0. Check swing for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Next pitch. Fouled away. We'll be back home after the road series in Las Vegas. We'll be back home to host Sean Ard in the Round Rock Express as that's fouled away. As we head to Las Vegas Ballpark. Starting Tuesday as that's called for strike 3 and the Isotopes down in order. Go to the bottom of the second with no score. We didn't start scoring runs until the 6th inning last night.
For the Comets, the first baseman, number
Keston
9,
Kira had 1 RBI last night. Or that was actually last night 0 for 3 with a walk. We'll see if he can do much better here this time around.
Ball, that's
Inside
out.
ball one. So that's strike 2. Swing on this on a slider for strike 3. 1 away in the second for Chucky Robertson. That's a fly ball to center field. Center fielder will be under it. He'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Alex Freeland, the switch hitter. He's batting left. He'll sometimes bat right, but today he's batting left. First pitch is ball 1. Comets need to get something going. Swinging a strike 1. They would go 11 straight innings without scoring a run.
Ball.
That's ball 2. Swing and a strike 2. That was not a good decision to swing that. Could have let it go for ball 3. Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That one in the second. Comets down in order. We go to the third. No score.
the left fielder, number 2, Braylon Wimmer.
Braylon Wilmer will lead off the top of the third.
Nope.
That's ball
inside.
1. 0 for 3 last night. Here's a ground ball. Nice catch there over the first, one away in the third.
The batter,
Nicky Lopez
second baseman, Nicky.
brings up the top of the order. First pitch.
Oh, that's
Inside ball 1. 1 for 4 with a single last night for Lopez. Next pitch. In there for a strike. One ball and one strike. Here's the pitch. That's outside. That's in the dirt, ball 3. Knack trying to avoid his second walk of the night. Here's a fly ball to center field. Nice catch from Ward. He'll make it one away here, or 2 away in the second. Or third, excuse me. That'll bring up Kyle McCann. He walked his first time up, batting left. Knack's first pitch.
Nope.
That's low. 1 for 4 with a double last night. It's called first strike. Hello to everybody watching on YouTube. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We'll just do this. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll end the third. Nothing for the Isotopes. Bottom of the third in a scoreless affair.
Leading off for the Comets,
Chris
the
Newell
left fielder, Chris Newell.
had a good game last night, but no runs or anything to show for it. That's called first strike. That's a ground ball over from the shortstop for the first, one away in the third.
Batting ninth,
That'll bring up Noah Miller.
Miller.
First pitch for Brown. It's called first strike. 0-1. That's a fly ball to left field. That's going to head foul.
Ball, that's outside.
Outside ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch. Out of the way. One, two, the next pitch.
Nope.
That's
Outside.
ball 2. That's fouled away. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch. Here's a fly ball to left center field. Ward is under it. He will make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Or no, the center fielder will make the catch. I'm sorry. Matt Gorski leading back up. Sorry, I'm still not awake, y'all. Please forgive me. High for ball 1. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts last night for Gorski.
Ball 2.
It's ball 2. McCade Brown already at 30 pitches already.
Ball.
That's ball 3. Rio. There's a strike.
Ball 4, that pitch
That's
is
ball
out.
4. First walk for the Isotopes here tonight.
The third baseman,
Now bring up Santiago Espinal, who singled his first time up, batting right. First pitch. Strike 1. First strike. And 2. Out of the way. Trying to keep this third inning alive before we go to the fourth. Down low, ball one.
Runner.
And there's a fly ball to left field. Left fielder will be under it. He'll make the catch in the inning. No runs, no hits, and a runner left. We go to the fourth. No score. Both teams have had a hit apiece. That's basically it. Native Royals here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark as Chris Bryan's up. Singled his first time up. The YouTuber, our producer and engineer, back in our 1340 studios here tonight. Down low for ball one. One ball and one strike. Next pitch. Called for a strike. That's out of the way, so a ball and two strikes.
Ball inside.
That's the ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch is down low, ball 3. Went from 1-2 to now a full count real quick. Out of the way. Another fly ball. This is heading to foul territory. Not going to get there. Three-two. Swinging the ground ball over the third baseman. He'll throw over the first for the first out of the fourth. Now bring up TJ Rumfield. 1 for 5 so far in this series. Mm-hmm. 1-1. Of course, I'm doing this during spring break. Of course, this is my first off day of only 2.
Ball, that's down.
Low ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ball 3.
Outside ball 3. Ground ball. Dive cannot make the play, and that'll be a base hit. Second hit for the Isotopes here tonight. I'll ring up Drew Avens. I mean, he went for the dive and just bounced off his glove into left field. So, and here's a fly ball to right field. Freeland's under it. He'll make the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Kyle Carros. Or Karras, excuse me.
Yeah.
1 for 3 with a single last night for Karras. There's a ground ball to right field at the base hit. Now runners at the corners with 2 away here in the fourth. Not the start of the season the Comets were hoping for here. As Jose Torres is up, first pitch is outside. Flew out his first time up. Remember, Albuquerque was in this position, same with the Comets last night. Both teams had a lot of chances to get runs on the board, but the Comets had yet to get a run as that's ball 2. Went for 3 with a single last night for Torres. One thing you don't want to do if you're the Comets is load the bases up where Albuquerque could strike for a couple of runs. Two. Here's a line drive. That's a base hit. Albuquerque has the lead. It's an RBI single for Jose Torres, his first on the year, and it's 1-0 Albuquerque here in the fourth. Well, at least this time they wait till the fourth to start scoring, if Sean and I were counting this game, as that's called for a ball. High for ball 2. 0 for 3 with a strikeout last night for Montgomery. Out of the way. 2-1. Popped up. And that will end the inning. But the Isotopes get a run on a couple of hits, no errors, and 2 left. Bottom of the fourth, Comets down 1-0. Just like the same score from last night, except the only catch is they wait till the fourth inning to start scoring this time here tonight versus last night. James Tibbs III is due up to lead off the bottom of the fourth. High for ball 1. 1 for 3 with a double last night. Ball 2. And the Comets respond here in the fourth. We're going to find out. Outside ball 3. They've had chances. They've had runners aboard, but just cannot put them into the run column, as that's ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Last thing you don't want is to have a leadoff walk, and now Ryan Ward is up. It's called for a strike. Ground ball left field for a base hit. Sorry about the voice crack there.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Guessing Hira is up. So a walk and a base hit. Let's see if Hira can do something against his former team. 1-0 the score in favor of Albuquerque. And that is a fly ball. The base hit. Heading for home. And we are tied at 1. RBI for Keston Hira. Comets' first run of the season. They're tied at 1 to bring up Chucky Robertson. That's called for a strike. Brown's next pitch. Swing the long blooper to right field. That's down for a base hit. And the catcher goes wide, and now the bases are loaded for Alex Freeland. So the Comets needed to get something going. Boy, they got alive. Here's a ground ball. This will be 2. The second for 1. Throw to first in time, but that will score a run. And for the first time this season, the Comets take the lead despite a 6-4-3 double play. That will be an RBI for Freeland, as that's outside. Excuse me. That's called for a strike. Trying to clear my throat, and it's not letting me clear my throat. Sorry about that, y'all. Ground ball, that will end the inning, but not before the Comets get 2 runs, 3 hits, and a runner left. We go to the 5th. Comets up now 2-1.
Now pitching for the Comets, number 61, Will.
We're flying the new pitcher.
The left fielder, number 2, Braylon.
Early pitching change here. Landon Ack goes 4 innings. I think he's trying to build his light load. It's called for a strike. Braden Wilmer looking to respond here in the 5th. That was a big one for the Comets there, trying to get in the run column. They now score 2. We'll talk about scores around the rest of the ECLs. That's a ball, and that'll be a base hit.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
It's a pitcher's park. It's not a hitter-friendly environment.
Ball 1.
That's ball 1. One. And low ball 2. That's up 2-1 here in the 5th. As they're getting their first shutout loss last night.
No, ball 4.
The batter, the catcher, number 55, Kyle McCann.
And now runners at first and second. Nobody out for Kyle McCann. That's called for a strike. Outside ball 1.
Ball 2.
And low ball 2. A very interesting game here tonight. But we have the series finale tomorrow at 2:05 Central. That's ball 3. It's just off for a strike. There's a fly ball to left field. And one away here in the 5th. Chris Bryan now up 1 for 2. One thing he doesn't want to do is hit into a double play. It's up 2-1 here in the 5th.
Ball, that's it.
A lot more scoring we had here tonight versus last night. We only had 1 run combined, the 2 teams. But again, I think it's getting the jitters, as that's out of the way. I think trying to get the jitters out. That's called for a strike. We haven't had, but we will eventually. Haven't had a home run from either team, as that's for a ball 2. Almost, that was a check swing, but they called it a ball. That popped up.
Infield fly.
That's an infield fly. And the second baseman will make the catch. Paul Trevesi will come in. And TJ Rumfield will greet him. Line for Landon Knack. 4 innings, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Klein goes 2 scoreless innings. Now Paul Trevesi will come in. There's Kate Brown's line there. Haven't had a pitching change for the Isotopes yet, but we will eventually. That's ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Now low ball 2. Not really sure why we're using up the bullpen a lot. If you're the Comets. That's gone. Right center field, it's gone. A 3-run homer for TJ Rumfield has put the Albuquerque Isotopes in front 4-2. No chance in the world. In the words of Josh Sushan, you can tell it goodbye. And I'll bring up Drew Avens. So I'm going to miss strike one. Oh, that's got to be a killer, isn't it? You build up all that confidence, and now it goes down the drain. What else is new? That'll be the inning, but 3-run homer was what did the difference right there for the Isotopes. Go to the bottom of the 5th, halfway through. Comets are down now 4-2. Don't be surprised if any of those runs will be charged to Landon Knack. As Noah Miller will lead off the bottom of the 5th. 4-2 our score in favor of the Isotopes. On first strike. And that was challenged. Now it's ball 1. So the Comets are 2 for 2 in the series on challenges. But I doubt that will last longer. That's ball 2. So from strike 1 to now a 2-0 count. On first strike. And strike 3. One away in the 5th. Matt Gorski is up 0 for 1 with a walk. That's 2 away in the 5th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Too high. Ball. That's outside.
That's fouled away. 2-2 to count. Sorry, I'm dealing with allergies, so please forgive me. Ground ball and the Comets down in order. We go to the 6th. Albuquerque up 4-2 over the Comets.
Leading off for Albuquerque, the third baseman, Kyle Caro.
There's strike 2.
Ball 1.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a shame, really, to be honest with you. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away in the 6th.
The shortstop, Jose Torres.
We'll see if the Comets can try to bounce back here this weekend. Out of the way. 0-2 the count.
That's in. Ball 2.
Yep, ball 2.
Now batting, the right fielder.
That's strike 3, 2 away in the 6th. No balls and 2 strikes. That's caught. Or no, that's a base hit, excuse me. So that's 7 hits now for the Isotopes.
Ball.
That's ball 1 for Breen Wilmer. 1 for 2 with a single tonight. Series finale tomorrow, 2:05 first pitch. The YouTuber at the pregame show from noon to 1:50. I'll take over at 1:50. As we wrap up this quick 3-game homestand before we hit the road to Las Vegas. So that's a fly ball to right field. And that won the inning. No runs a hit and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Comets down 4-2 here at home.
Now pitching for Albuquerque, number 54, Seth Halverson. Leading off for the Comets.
Seth Halverson will be the new pitcher. Saw stats last year. New pitcher for the Isotopes, so
Ball. That's
that'll be it for the starter for the Isotopes. Swing and a miss. Should have let that one be ball 2 instead of strike 2.
That's ball 2.
There's ball 2. Would have been ball 3 if he didn't swung at that.
Inside ball 3.
Sorry, ball 3. Now it's a full count. 3-2. Fouled away. That's another foul ball. TBD who will be the starters for both the Comets and for the Isotopes tomorrow when we wrap up this quick 3-game series. And that is strike 3. One away in the 6th. That's called first strike.
Ball 1.
Two balls and 2 strikes to count. Halverson's next pitch popped up to center field. The center fielder is under it. He'll make the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 9,
Keston Hura is up. All for a strike. That's ball 1. It's been a very interesting roster here for the Comets. Had their first lead of the game, now trailing again by 2 runs. Out of the way. That popped up in center field, and that will end the inning. Nothing for the Comets there. Head to the 7th. Isotopes lead at 4-2. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Albuquerque. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for OKC. Daniel Bowles here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. You two, our producer and engineer, back in our 1340 studios as you look at Kyle Hurt.
Leading off for Albuquerque, the second baseman.
Over 2 with a walk and a run scored for Nicky Lopez here tonight. That's fouled away. That's a ground ball, and that's up to center field for a base hit. So that's the 8th hit for the Isotopes here tonight.
The batter, the catcher, Kyle McCann.
It's been a struggling game for the Comets here tonight. Yes, they took a 2-1 lead, but that 3-run homer really killed them massively. Oh, 1. Here's a ground ball. The second for 1. Throw the first not in time, but they will get the force out at second. And the first pitch for Chris Bryant. 1 for 3 tonight.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That's ball 1. Single in the first, ground out in the 4th, pop down in the 5th. Comets down to 4-2, but in danger of possibly being down more. One ball and 1 strike.
That ball's foul.
Another foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's strike 3 to end the inning. No runs ahead and a runner left. Time to stretch and sing in Oklahoma. Comets down 4-2.
Leading off for the Comets.
1 for 2 for Chucky Robertson as we start the bottom of the 7th past the stretch here in OKC. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. We'll be back tomorrow for the series finale. Head to Las Vegas because I got smacked down. Got a lot of WWE content starting tomorrow. Our pay-per-view on Saturday and Sunday. As we have an overturned call, 1-2 to count. It's like someone challenged it. Whoever challenged it will retain the call. I think both teams still have their challenges, if I'm correct. That was Albuquerque challenge. So both teams still have their 2 challenges. Another 3 people watching. I know I'm watching just to watch the chat. Fly ball to left field. caught. 2 away here in the 7th.
For Albuquerque, number 59,
Milton
Wellington
Herrera will be up. New pitcher for the Isotopes. Lefty on lefty. That's probably why they brought in the lefty. Called for a strike. I want to see if they did charge Landon Knack with those 3 runs. Nope, they gave it to Will Klein. Jervis got the blown save, unfortunately. That's really a shame if you ask me. One is outside for ball 2. Comets really need to get something going. They're running out of time here. Trying to avoid losing the first 2 games of this series. And like I said, if the Isotopes win, doesn't matter what happens in the Martyrs. That's a base hit. That's going all the way to the wall. Newell will round towards second. He'll stop there. I was just talking about the Comets need to get something going, and what did I say? They listen to what I just said. Jeez. Either never trust me or never listen to me. That's down low for a ball. For Noah Miller struck out and flew out his first 2 at-bats. That's a fly ball to left field. That's heading foul. And that's strike 2. That's called for strike 3. That's the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. Go to the 8th. Comets down 4-2.
leading off for Albuquerque, the first baseman, T.J. Rumfield.
T.J. Rumfield leading off the top of the 8th. Comets are down 4-2 here in the contest. That's a base hit. That's the 9th hit for the Isotopes here tonight.
The batter, the center fielder, Drew Avon.
That is another base hit that bounces off the glove of Freeland. Now runners at first and second. The 10th hit the Comets have given up tonight, pitching staff. Boy, they have not been pitching good here tonight. That's another base hit. Here comes the throw to plate. It is not in time. It's an RBI single for Curros. It's 5-2 Albuquerque here in the 8th. For Jose Torres, 1 for 3 here tonight. That might have just sealed it right there. That's down low for ball 1. 11,617 here on this here tonight. Boy, not the way you wanted to play here at this juncture. One. Low ball 2. That's popped up.
Infield fly, batter's out.
That's one way here in the 8th.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Just don't know what's going on with the comments as far as the out and all that is concerned. It's just really hard to watch this team struggle as Benny Montgomery is here at the plate. That's called for a strike. Hopefully we can change that when we go to Vegas next week.
outside, ball one.
Or Sean will be hosting Gwinnett coming up in the video game on Tuesday, but also next week. It's the following week we're definitely looking forward to seeing Senor Sean here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. That's called for a strike. 2-2 the count. 2 runners on, 1 away here in the 8th. It is 5-2 Albuquerque in the 8th. That's a chopper. This should be 2. The second for 1. Although the first is not in time. But, oh, Kuros is hurt. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, no, that's not good for the Isotopes.
The batter, the left fielder, Braylon Wimmer.
So he is out. That's a big loss for the Isotopes. Our first injury already in the second game of the season. That's a ground ball, base hit. 1 run has scored. Braden Wilmer has an RBI single. It's 6-2 Albuquerque here in the 8th. Boy, it's pretty much game over for the Comets. Nick Robertson leading up or coming in.
Number 33.
That'll be it for Kyle Hurt.
Robertson.
Ball one.
That's a ball. 2-0. That's ball 3. It's called for a strike. Fly ball to left field out in the inning. 2 left on, but a couple more runs scored for the Isotopes. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Comets down now 6-2. Just hasn't been the night for Oklahoma City.
Leading off for the Comets, the right fielder, Matt Gorski.
Hey boys, we just completed some beautiful purpose games.
6-2. Albuquerque leads here in the bottom of the 8th. That's called for a strike.
So since the wrestling, the WWE stuff last night, boys. I'm assuming you didn't have a chance to make the rest of them yet, or no?
That's called for a strike.
Alright, you got the coconut. Motherfucker! Oh! Hey, Kendo.
Now batting, the third baseman, number
1 away in the 8th.
Santiago.
Again, it's a rule. I don't care if it's my number or not. The Cletus got the pole, damn.
1 away in the 8th.
Why did Alejandro get third, sir? Again, it's a rule. I don't care if it's my number or not. The Cletus got the pole, damn. Sir.
6-2 Albuquerque here in the 8th.
Oh, that's out.
Oh, no.
1-0. Next pitch for James Tibbs the third. Here's a fly ball to left field. Left fielder is under it. He'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. Next pitch for James Tibbs the third. Here's a fly ball to left field.
Thank you.
He'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. I'll bring up Ryan Ward, 1 for 3 tonight.
Change the color of the splitter. Say, yeah, the splitter's color is the league's color. So far, so good. Yeah. Here comes Stromboli again. No, get it right, Stromboli. Yes, Stromboli. Here comes Stromboli.
And that is the inning. Nothing for the Comets. Yeah, we go to the 9th. 6-2 our score.
Thing instead of Stromboli. Stromboli.
That is.
He gets choked. That's pissed Gale off, but uh-oh.
So we'll head to the 9th inning. 6-2 our score in favor of Albuquerque. That's low for ball 1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Inside ball 2. There's a fly ball to right field, and we'll make the catch, 1 away in the 9th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Ball 1.
We had a challenge. It's overturned. I think it's from the pitcher. Yep, Chucky Robertson challenged it. So they still have their 2 challenges remaining. Good grief. Ground ball over the first, but the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, T.J. Rumfield.
Yeah! That's a ball.
Mm-hmm. That's the inning. Nothing for the Isotopes. Comets down 6-2 as we head to the bottom of the 9th.
Now pitching for Albuquerque, number
Sean
85.
Sullivan will close it out here in the bottom of the 9th.
Leading off for the Comets, the first baseman, Keston Cura.
Hey!
0-2.
Ball.
Eyeball 1. That's a foul ball. Ground ball, base hit. That's heading for the wall nearly. Here will round towards second, and no, stop at first rather. He'll get a single out of that. 6 hit for the Comets here tonight. I'll bring up Chucky Robertson. Comets need to score 4 runs to tie it, 5 to win it.
Ball. That's
Down low for a strike, challenge by Albuquerque. And it is confirmed. So Albuquerque will lose a challenge down to 1. So the call is confirmed. Love the ABS system. 1-2 the count. Sullivan's next pitch.
Ball upstairs.
Ball 2.
Ball 3.
That's ball 3. Here is a ground fly ball that's caught, 1 away in the 9th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
That's a fly ball to left field. That's caught. Now the Comets down their final out here in the 9th.
Now batting, left field.
So Chris Newell down the last hope for the Comets here. That's called for a strike. Nope, challenge. How much challenge? That is ball 1. So the call is overturned. Comets keep their challenges at 2. Love these challenges we're having.
Nope. Inside ball 2.
Inside ball 2. That was a good call by Newell to challenge it. 2-1 the count. Here's a fly ball to right field. This might do it, and it will do it to end the game. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. Comets will fall 6-2 here at home against the Isotopes, as Albuquerque will win the season series regardless what the outcome will be tomorrow here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. So, not the start of the season Oklahoma City was hoping for. 6-12-0 for the Topes, 2-6-0 for the Comets. McCade Brown got the win. Will Klein will take the loss. As we're going to go ahead and start the Whataburger and the Southwest Copy Systems post-game show. A tough loss for the Comets. They have now dropped the first 2 games of the series. They will lose the season series. So, yes. The Topes get the win. They go 2-0. So, Albuquerque with 6 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 2, 4, 5, 7. 7 runners left on base for them. So 6-12-0-7 for the Isotopes, excuse me. The Comets with 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 runners left on base. So, yes. So, there you go. McCade Brown got the win. The loss. So, Landon Knack will figure a no decision. Will Klein got the loss. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Gets the loss. Jervis gets his first blown save. There was no save in that contest here tonight. So tough loss for the Comets. They will need to try to get a win to avoid getting a 3-game sweep by the Isotopes. As I don't know why it keeps doing that. It needs to go back here as far as that is concerned. So the Comets losing 6-2. Let's take a look at the rest of... We'll go ahead and just save us some time. Go through the rest of the PCL. We'll do it as we're not going to do the international. We're just going to do the rest of the PCL going forward. Reno beat Tacoma 3-1 at Greater Nevada Field. Christian Mejia got the win. Justin Martinez the save. He lost to Jimmy Joyce. RBI for Connor Joe for the Rainiers in the contest. Yeah, this needs to be updated because I don't know why it says 0 when that's a complete lying point on MLB 26. So that will need to be updated. Tim Tawa had 2 RBIs, including an RBI double for the Aces. Tommy Troy also had an RBI for Reno in the contest. Yeah, they're going to have to make a patch there because it's not showing the stats there, if you know what I mean. Round Rock beat Sugarland 4-2. Leandro Lopez got the win. Josh Sorb the save. The loss to Jason Alexander. Johanna Bride had a 2-run homer for the Express. So Sean gets to do his first choo-choo on the season. Jose Herrera had 2 RBIs, including an RBI double for the E-Train. Garrett Golamete and Zach DeZenzo homered for the Space Cowboys. El Paso beat Sacramento 6-1 at Sutter Health Park. Yerman Marquez got the win. JP Sears the save. The loss will go to JT Brubaker. RBIs for Ty France, Paulo Reyes, and Jace Bowen for the Chihuahuas. Bowen had 3 RBIs on the day for the Chihuahuas. Like I said, they got to update these stats there on the minor league deals, so they'll need to make a patch. Will Brendan had the only RBI single for the River Cats in the loss. Salt Lake shut out Las Vegas 1-0. Winning pitcher went to Sean Bachman. Brian Servajan got the save. Lost to the Aviators, went to Wander Soro. RBI for Adam Frazier, the only run scored. It was an RBI double for the Bees in the contest. And we already talked about Oklahoma City's loss here, so I'm going to go ahead and save it before I forget. And then we'll talk about Los Angeles Dodgers. No AA Tulsa because they haven't played yet. So, yeah. And there you go. Los Angeles Dodgers swept the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-2 after only scoring 1 run, as they outscored the D-backs in the series by a score of 11-3. Blake Snell got the win. Renee Nelson the loss. We'll look at the RBIs here. Gerardo Perdomo and Nolan Arenado had RBI doubles respectively for the D-backs. Nelson, 4 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, got the loss. Kyle Tucker had 2 home runs and 4 RBIs for the Dodgers. Or 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, his second, third, and fourth on the year. 4 RBIs for Freddie Freeman. Will Smith got an RBI single for the Dodgers. As Brock Stewart, 2 runs, 6 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Edwin Diaz gets his first save of the year. Dodgers are off tomorrow. They will take on the Cleveland Guardians tomorrow in the next game. That will be on Monday. Tyler Glasnow will start for the Dodgers, taking on Logan Allen for the Guardians at Dodger Stadium. We invite you to join us tomorrow as the Comets will look to get their first win of the season. It will be a 2:05 first pitch. The YouTuber will have the pregame show from noon to 1:50. I'll take over at 1:50, our first pitch at 2:05. Gavin Stone will start for the Comets. He'll take on Gabriel Hughes of the Isotopes. We'll see if the Comets can avoid a series sweep as far as that's concerned. Live coverage, as I said, begins at 1:50. One more time, the Comets fall 6-2 to the Albuquerque Isotopes. 6-12-0 for the Isotopes, 2-6-0 for the Comets. Winning pitcher went to McCade Brown. The loss will go to Will Klein. And the Isotopes are 2-0. The Comets are 0-2. Now for our studio engineer, the YouTuber, I'm Dave DeVos. Thank you for joining me and saying good night from Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Again, the final, the Albuquerque Isotopes 6 and the Oklahoma City Comets 2. Coming up next, we'll rejoin the Infinity Network Sports Studios programming already in progress. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. You've been listening to OKC Comets Baseball on the World Racing Association's Multimedia Network.